maybe it's Springfield.
I lost my footing and I tripped. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I just thought bring it up to the both of you as well.
Radio check.
What the hell is this?
There's a suspect that has been taken from police custody. Keep an eye out.
What the fuck?
I don't know what they might try and do. This is besties.
That number 3 is terrifying.
Yeah. It is.
We don't have a matching DNA for that?
No, sir. It's unknown. But we have some clues.
Yeah, what kind of clues, yeah?
One of them could be a man named Shea Delacole.
Delacole.
Mm.
Can't find them. What's your state ID?
State ID is 17187.
Oh, okay. Why do you think this guy?
Because the rental papers that were found at the hunting lodge, when we ran it on the DNA, it's the same DNA as the rest of the carcasses and everything that's found, including the book and all that.
Interesting.
But it's unknown. Unknown DNA. It's the same, yeah.
Well, I mean, you can get a DNA search warrant for him. That's actually pretty good enough, in my opinion.
The
you get a
thing
search
is,
warrant for his DNA.
well, the thing is, well, he doesn't have a DNA on file.
Yeah, so you write a search warrant to acquire his DNA. And if it gets signed by a judge, then you can forcefully take him in to have his DNA taken.
Oh.
I'd say with that information, you have well more than enough to get a search warrant signed for that.
Oh,
For
really?
animal cruelty. Oh, yeah.
Have you written this kind of thing before?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yep, it'll be a search warrant. You're searching for, basically to search his person
I will be the
for
king of the homeless, true.
a swab of his DNA.
But Billy?
For the crime of, what is it, animal cruelty?
Animal cruelty, oh dear, like, there's a major and a minor.
Mm-hmm.
I forget about stalking.
Go
All
with
those
the lowest
photographs.
level. Yeah, stalking. You only have to articulate one thing, and go with the lowest one. So, like, if you have animal cruelty, major and minor, you would always put the minor one, because if you put the major,
some chocolate
then you'll have to
digestives,
articulate major. So always put the lowest, easiest level to charge.
Yeah,
on a search warrant. It's backwards from like when you're going to the docket.
You could put vandalism of government property for leaving the deer heads all over the courthouse. If you really wanted to go for the lowest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. There's also now a charge I just saw that's here.
What is it?
Felony animal abuse.
Oh.
Severe acts of cruelty or neglect that result in significant harm, death, or long-term suffering of an animal. This includes intentional or repeated abuse, but that's gonna be hard to prove, though.
I think it's BOGO.
He does not have a hunting license.
No, that's also something we picked up too.
Yeah. No, 100%. I say you have well more than enough. With that rental paper with his DNA, combined with the DNA on there, you've directly attached him. Like, you have enough probable cause. So that's enough to get a search warrant for his DNA.
If you need any help with that, Ramona, just give me a shout. Once I'm finished up with Springfield here, I'll catch up with you and we can sort that out if you want.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank
well,
you, sir.
I'll give you a call after this. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
It's all right. It's all right. Otherwise, you're gonna subpoena your phone records, right?
Yes, I'm gonna have to wait for a judge, so it's gonna take time. But I'll get that in and I'll show
That's
you
right.
the results.
Let's go. Come dispatch office. I don't want to be in the open for this conversation. Right. So remember the other night I was talking to you about the Roselle stuff.
Yes.
Well, I think I'm gonna. I kind of went off what you did for the Gunner case, and I think I'm gonna do an off the record because he's a magistrate. I don't really want to put it in the MDT. So off the MDT search warrant for that property because I think I can articulate embezzlement. Even though it happened 6 months ago, he's still in possession and in use of the property. Like he's paying bills on that. So I'm gonna go. If we do a search warrant, right, for the property, and also to seize it pending a civil case, or at least lock it down pending a civil case, is there any? When I'm writing this, is there any evidence we might be able to find inside the property that would add to an embezzlement case that I can list on the warrant? Like, is there any,
what was his? You said it was for a grant or something, right?
So he gave himself $6 million. And he said, this is to purchase Alburo Boulevard 13 from Aziz, which we know is Aziz Shaw. This property will be auctioned off in the coming weeks. And obviously it's been like 19 weeks since then.
Right.
So, yeah.
Honestly, so you could, it basically doing what I did to Bruce Baylor.
Okay.
If he used grant money to purchase that and has not used it for its intended purpose as given in the grant, then the building itself is the evidence and everything within. So you would write the search warrant for what is the items to be located, the building, and then also articulate inside of it that the building needs to be inventoried.
Okay.
What they're going to want, though, because the building itself is the evidence.
Yeah.
And so you're searching the building, and then you have to inventory it subject to seizure because the building itself is at. So there's going to be a little bit higher of a standard of proof, but I think you've definitely got there.
Yeah, I mean, from what you sent me on the 14th, he made another tax payment of like 180 grand total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's actively using it.
Yeah. This is the thing. I was speaking to. I'm going to ask you this because you seem like the kind of person who know it. What is property tax based on? Because it's gone up.
It's based on the property values. Yeah, it's based on the property values from when you purchased the property.
Yeah, but how
so like a lot of people's are skyrocketing right now because people are paying crazy amounts for the blind auctions. Those blind auctions are causing the prices to go up a lot.
But that's suggesting that property tax is like over 50% for him. The property's only
for
worth
150 grand.
Yeah, the property's only worth 327 grand.
Yeah, but how much did he pay for it in a direct transfer?
Oh, is that what it's based on?
It can be based on that. Also, other properties. Like if there's a nearby property that got blind auctioned right before it, like from the basic seizure and it puts it on blind auction. And if somebody bid like 10 million on it and won, well, now that property is being valued at 10 million, and it takes nearby, like if it's a nearby property, and it goes, oh, well, this one's worth 10 million, and it's 10% property taxes on it, and it's this size. Then a building that's right next door that's this size should have this valuation and should be taxed at this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, Falcon, I thought it was like based on the furniture in the property or something, but I think yours probably makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, it's based on the nearby sales rates. That's why, like, when you see properties that have been owned since like 2024, their property taxes are like pitiful and low because it freezes it in place from the time they purchase it. But then if it resells like a year later, it might jump up over 100 times the value.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah, because his went up 2,000%. I did the math, and I guess I'm not going to include that anymore because if it's just based on, it's not based on anything he's doing, then I'll just leave it be.
Yeah, it's actually based on what other people's doing, so.
Yeah, okay. All right, and then just to keep you informed, I'm still working on the Tally Marks grant stuff. She, in a Mirandized interrogation, admitted to acting as the de facto owner, even though she's not the owner of the lumber company, and willingly taking out all these grants. She even at one point said that, yeah, I asked for money for a house, but I couldn't get one, so I ended up using that money to decorate the property that I eventually got.
She didn't have a business license, right?
Nope, because it's still lying with a dead guy in his grave.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if she just got a business license and reapplied for Lumberco, she'd literally get approved.
I know. I think I literally asked her, have you asked the judge? And she was like, no, I didn't think I could.
Yeah, she could literally just legitimize everything.
Well, not now. Now that she's had 50 million, I'm gonna have to take that back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tear apart her books. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If she wants to run it legitimately and will produce furniture and shit, we need that in this state. Nobody's producing furniture right now. And if she's willing to do the proper work and get it going correctly, it'd be more beneficial to the state as a whole for her to have that operation going properly. But if she's not willing to do the proper paperwork, then yeah, she needs to really come down. I mean, that's going to be up to you, your decision personally. If it was me and she's willing to do the work, we need that. Because people are struggling so hard to get furniture right now.
The issue is, I asked her about expenses and books for those, and she said she doesn't really keep them. So
dear.
the issue is, I'm given that all the money's going to her personal account, I'm gonna have to write a bank subpoena for the past 6 months since she got that first grant to see where all that grant money is going, because I can't
When did the owner of Lumberco die?
June or July 26th. It was one of those.
Because I would say you'd very easily be able to get her bank records and Lumberco's records from the day of his death or the week of his death.
Yeah, 26th of June. Yeah, I think so. That's the plan anyway. Because what I'm worried about is, I think it's a valid concern, and she's a member of a gang.
Oh, extremely.
She's got $15 million. She's doing it all personal accounts. She's probably not used all this money for what she said she's using it for. So,
yeah, more than likely not.
And
you'll want to get a move on it because we are looking to coordinate with whoever the mayor is. Just so you're aware, one of our plans is whenever the mayor gets elected, we're going to work with both the Blaine County and the Los Santos County mayor to establish an amnesty week.
Well, shit.
Where anyone who's taken a grant,
like when they're handing guns to the police department.
Last year, yeah, exactly, like handing in guns to the police department for an amnesty program. The goal would be, we're going to offer 1 week for amnesty. If you return any grants you took in whole, then we will grant you amnesty for any embezzlement charges. But like if they took $5 million in grants and they already spent $3 million of it on what it was appropriate, they can't just return 2. They have to return the full 5.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people will do it though.
A lot of people have already actually taken up to it. They've started doing it on their own. We've already recovered about 27 million.
Wow, okay. What about the part?
Which is why we're actually kind of positive that this might actually work a little bit to get some money. But then once it's done, we can use that fact that we offered a 1 week amnesty against people. Be like, hey, you had a 1 week amnesty and you chose not to do it. So now your books are on the table. Like, you better start cracking open your books and sharing them out.
Just a point that I don't know whether it's going to fuck people over. I don't know whose side it's gonna fuck over, but under the Bribes Act, under the grant definition, it says a non-repayable financial award. Is that gonna mess us up at all?
No.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I guess with the Rizal stuff. Wait, are you guys command?
Technically, yeah.
I'm just wondering, to loop it's so that there's no
I'm
like
considered command as far as like kind of like high command of marshals, but I don't have a relative standing for LSPD BCSO, if that makes sense.
Wait, so you couldn't sign a search warrant or a subpoena?
I can, as long as your agency authorizes me to.
Like, I'm thinking about doing that because then, one, it keeps you guys in the loop for the subpoena or the search warrant for Rizal's property, given he's a magistrate. And two, it also provides me some security down the line if Rizal or anybody's trying to fight it and say, this isn't your jurisdiction, I'm a magistrate, or something stupid like that, then it's not going to bite me in the ass when I'm like, no, actually, the marshals are involved. They signed, they signed the search warrant.
Yeah.
They knew about it.
Yeah, we can literally put you as a, God, what's the word? There's a word for it, but you would be working as a parallel for Red Team.
Red Team? What's Red Team? Power Rangers?
It's Marshall's Red Team. We do white collar crimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll have a chat to probably Rhodes if I see him today, and I'll get his permission for that and see if he's okay with it.
Yeah, especially because if you do it that way, we have a different subpoena system, so we can keep it that the magistrate can't see it.
Oh, really? Okay, so wait, how does that work? Is it only justices that can see those ones?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. That's perfect, actually. I saw that you did that for Gunner, and I was like, well, I don't know whether I can use it, because magistrates, you know what I mean? But I guess if magistrates are excluded, that's even better.
I'm 90% certain it's only justices. Let me double check. What is Rizal's rank?
I think on the
Rizal,
judge.
he's as a judge? What's a formatter? What the fuck is a formatter?
I don't know.
All right, let me check that rank to make sure they don't have access to it. Because I'm pretty sure it's just.
Oh, it's separated alphabetically now. Sick.
Scroll.
I love this gallery thing. It's so nice. And it does it by
Did
day.
I skip it? I think I skipped it. What the fuck is it?
Which officer is that knows so much? What do you mean? It's Springfield.
Judge.
Oh, see, it's Ray. Ray 308 win.
Yeah, he can't see it.
Fantastic. Okay. I'll get something like that written up as soon as I speak to Rhodes.
Oh,
And in the same vein,
this formatter rule is.
Yeah. In the same vein, if we can.
Oh, it's legislation shit.
So with Rizal, we would need to get evidence of the house purchase. So I assume I can't just subpoena his bank records all the way back until then. I'd have to do it around that time, right? Or could we? No.
You'll have to get it from around that time.
If we get it around that time and then it's not 6 million, then I guess we could do a bit extra to see where the other money's gone, right? But if it's 6 million, then yeah, okay.
I mean, we can probably narrow down that time a bit. What was the address again?
Yeah, I think you've already sent me the stuff I'll need, because I can see when the last bill from Aziz was and the first bill from Rizal was, so I can do it in between that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen this gallery thing, by the way?
Yeah.
That's cool. Wait, have you tested
a lot of
it
selfies in there
with somebody else's phone?
What do you mean?
Like
to see if my gallery stays?
Yeah.
No.
Let's test it. Give me a phone. I'll give you my phone. We'll swap it.
Careful, I have nudes in there.
I'm not surprised. I am turning it off and on again now. Oh no.
Do you
Now,
only have?
I've only got 4 photos in my gallery.
You have Maximilian Angel and the
Angel?
thumbprint thing. Okay, so I think it's my gallery.
Oh, well, my fucking phone's broken.
Maybe? I don't know, because I thought I have a lot of like gifts and shit saved to mine.
I only had 4 things. One was a picture of KJ from Twitter, and then 3 gifts.
Oh
What about
yeah,
my
so it's definitely mine then.
what about my calls? Oh wait, I
Your
can see your
calls?
calls.
Yeah, I can see your calls.
Wait, it's like a full. Wait, it's not a full record. I guess it's. There's a limit to how many there are.
Yeah, it's the most recent, like 20 or something.
That's fantastic.
But you can if you click on it. If you click on it, it will tell you how long the call was.
Who's this? Why is my photo like this? Who is that man?
What do you mean?
There's a thing in here with there's a pixel me.
Oh, can you see my? Can you see the pictures I put for you?
Yeah. What the hell?
That's great. I
And
didn't know it would
Remy.
actually transfer that. Yeah.
How did you do that?
What do you mean? I just get bored. I spent like 3 hours making some. If you go to my
Your contacts? Oh my! What
Mhm.
the hell?
yeah, go to my contacts. I have a bunch of them like that.
Wait, who's in your favorite shit? I need to check. I think this is my favorite shit.
That's a good question.
Because it's
My
Kyle
favorites are
Britton.
Remy and Knight.
Okay, yeah, this is my favorites. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, that's funny. So when I go to your favorites, it shows my favorites, but with your naming.
Wait, what you mean? Oh yeah,
Like you
you're
have,
right.
I have Remy and Brian in mine, but when I look at favorites right now, it shows Ironside, comma Remy New,
Yeah,
and Knight, comma Brian.
that
I don't
makes a lot of
use
sense. Okay.
last, comma first.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Very good as well for like let's say we get someone's phone is abandoned or something because they've been kidnapped, and we can quickly check the phone to see who called them or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well here's your phone back. That's really nice.
Wait, why is? Oh God, I'm gonna crash my phone. Hold
Don't
on,
break my
I'm gonna
phone,
give it back to you
please,
before I crash it.
Thank you.
Because the little Nobify thing was showing up, and that's gonna cause my phone to crash.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't clicky settings after looking at Nobify.
I'm not good at. I'm not clicking change at all if you warn me.
They will blow up your phone.
Okay.
Blow it up.
When is this mayor thing
Blow it up.
happening yet? The amnesty.
Well, we have to discuss it with the new mayor whenever they come in, whoever gets elected. So it probably won't be for a week.
Okay. All right. Sorted. All right. Thank you, Springfield. I appreciate your guidance and not stabbing me.
Of course. I can stab you if you want. I do have my knife.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
It's a service I offer.
I'm okay. I'll pass this time. Rain check.
Okay.
Oh, never Ramona's number. They get rid of the government? That's broken. Come on, dude. Oh. Oh, she's 10-7 though. Where? Why is she 10-7 on the freeway? Have she been kidnapped? Hey, unicorn that. Ugh. She's on her phone. And yet she's ignoring me. Ramona's kind of rude. I'm gonna call her again, and I'm gonna look at the dash cam while I do it. Wait. What is going on right now? Is she gonna burn her phone? I've clicked on the thing, but I'm suspicious. I think she might have a burner phone. I'm testing it one more time. I'm gonna call her. What is going on right here? .309 from 409 direct down.
Yes, sir.
You want a 25 with me, Mission Row?
If you want, we can just let him go after he goes. Like, who's gonna wake up and we'll be gone. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So you can go through all that and leave. I think that's funnier.
He's on the way.
Good night, Biddy!
And now she's Hello?
Hello, sir. I'm really sorry. I was scared. I thought might have been the mime. I'm just trying to snap out of the hypnosis. That's all. I'm on my way right now to
Is that why
MRPD,
you
sir.
weren't picking me up at?
I'm sorry, sir.
It's okay, it's okay.
I just checked the dispatch calls and I saw this is your number, so I'm really sorry, sir.
It's okay, don't worry about it, Ramona. Just come meet me in the dispatch room.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you in a minute.
I'm almost there. Yep.
Now
Bye-bye.
would be the time to get out.
Do we know where it is?
Negative. They declined to comment. They just said it's gathering now.
Very sus. Can't just search it for no reason, you know? I mean, I could. Wait, Ricky's a lieutenant now? Wait, what is the Shift 3 command blow? What's happened there? Bro, I feel like in a week we've got Captain Crystal, Sergeant Horver, Sergeant Remy, and now we've got Lieutenant Ricky? The hell? That's a lot of command in shift 3. I don't know whether we need it. I'll be honest.
Sock22.
We're happy there for the 10 months, buddy.
Street races up at Parsons.
Oh man.
Davenport, should I let them off the traffic citation cooperation?
That's your discretion.
10-4.
Rusty the Snowman.
I'm happy to put up L1, but I need an instructor. I can't go up alone at the moment.
Did they say you can solo street races and
Sorry?
this big way?
Am I going insane? He's got rid of the properties. Bro, he doesn't own the property anymore. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I only just start looking into this, and after
Sorry,
what?
sir.
Ramona, you comms? Or are you busy?
I'm busy at the
No,
moment.
no, you're quick. You
I'm
speak to break. Oh wait, are you doing a call? Never mind.
Yeah, L1. All good, all good.
Give me 2 seconds, Ramona. I've just seen something, and I need to look into it for 2 seconds.
Yep.
He's had this property for 136 days. I start looking into it, and then it gets transferred. Are you shitting me? To a judge? What? Huh? Both of Rizal's properties have now been transferred to a judge. Apart from one. Dude, that's sus. As fuck. Huh? Bear in mind, I haven't put anything in the MDT on this. So if somehow he's found out, it's done through someone's told him. What the fuck? This is fucking... Dude, how... I'm just baffled. I'm genuinely baffled by the... I start looking into it for like a few days and now it's gone. That just seems... What the... Someone's got to have leaked something, right? There's no way. He has the property for literally... Let me see. As of the 7th of December, he had it for 136 days. Okay, we'll have to figure this out afterwards. Okay, I'm sorry about that. There's something strange has happened with my investigation, but it's all good. Let's have a look at your one. So you need to write a you're gonna write a search warrant, right, for the DNA, yeah?
Yep. I've never done it before, sir. So yep.
It's okay. Let's have a look. Is it under here? I think it might be under the DNA legislation where you can have a quick little read of there. Somewhere under there. Maybe, no.
What is it called the Act DNA.
What you want to bet?
Oh, DNA legislation. Okay.
Yeah, DNA legislation,
Okay.
yeah. If you go to Article 1B, it says law enforcement may request a warrant for collection of a suspect's DNA from the DOJ if law enforcement has probable cause that an individual has committed crimes and law enforcement has a reasonable belief that the collection of DNA is necessary to prove the offence is committed. The warrant must contain a statement of probable cause sufficient to support the warrant. DNA authorized for this use must be discarded if it does not result in a conviction for the corresponding charges alleged.
Okay. An individual must be notified that their DNA is being collected during collection. DNA will not be used to convict an individual of crimes if the statute of limitation. Okay.
Yeah, so you just need to write a search warrant for somebody's DNA. That's it.
Do you have a Do you have a template for this, sir?
Let me see if anyone's done someone. Yeah, here's one. I mean, no, that one's not great. We just do a search warrant and then we'll do that way. Just go to. If you just make a search warrant, I think it auto fills actually. Just make a search warrant and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I see the search warrant.
Who do we tell? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember who we told. We didn't tell a lot of people. We told V Gray,
Did you fucking say?
Oxby,
Huh?
back I think with the 10 months, buddy. Springfield, McAllister. Who else?
Okay, let me see.
Rhodes.
Yeah, I'll
Remy,
just
maybe.
write the search warrant.
You
And
just
then
make
I title it the name Shayad Dilacol and then search warrant. Okay.
Just do title it DNA warrant and then the name.
Okay.
I can't believe it, dude. Kind of sucks, I'll be honest.
Ah, it does have a template. Okay. I'm just looking at the reports that have references to just the DNA warrant.
Just put in the person, so just do when you link someone's profile, just do that for the person involved. So a hashtag and then his state ID.
Okay.
It's cold, baby, it's cold. Now remember, you got to go for the thing that you can prove with the DNA, right? So if you get his DNA, what's it actually going to give you? It's not gonna. I don't think if you get his DNA was on what it was on. It was on the book, right?
Yeah.
And then it was also on the. Oh, I see. The books had pictures of dead animals. I see that.
Yes, sir. And the carc the carcasses are fresh. Um, well, it was fresh DNA, and then the book is also has fresh DNA, and the what else? That same DNA is on the paper, on the rental paper. Sir, I'm just trying to think how can I re we reword it to where the it ties down to him, I guess.
Well, let's focus on the charge first, because right now you don't have any, that the DNA is not going to prove that he was cruel to animals, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing. The only time you're going to be able to do it if you get direct evidence, right? All it proves is that he was involved in this stuff over at the hunting lodge with the creepy stuff, and that he was touching a book that had pictures of dead animals in, and that he put these heads at the courthouse, right? Am I right in saying that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, you need to put a crime in there that's gonna prove those things, whatever crime occurred there. So I mean, you tell me, do you think any of the animal ones are gonna apply there?
I think it might apply, for sure. And then vandalism of government property as well, because they did vandalize the city hall and the BCSR with these markings and things.
Where's this major thing you've got? I can't find this major.
Oh, sorry, animal cruelty. Sorry, animal cruelty, Los Santos, and then
Well, the issue is, what evidence do we have that this person harmed an animal through reckless negligence or direct malice?
yeah, I think the thing is it uh, um uh, uh, uh I guess that's gonna be hard to prove.
Exactly.
For me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because right now, being in possession of an animal heads is not illegal, right? You're the ranger. I don't think that's illegal. I could have 100 animal heads in my apartment, and that's not illegal. Neither is being in possession of a book that contains a bunch of dead animals either. That's not illegal. It's freaky, it's creepy, but it's not illegal. You know, if I went, there's a bunch of dogs in here, I guess. The kennels.
Oh, I didn't know we have canines around.
Yeah, we've got the canine
Must be
units. Yeah.
Bongo.
Bongo. If I had purchased a book with Ted Bundy's murders in, it doesn't make me a serial killer, right? It just makes me a bit of a freak out. So I think you need to go for something if you get this DNA you can prove, and I think the simplest thing is the vandalism, right? Of government property, because that is, even though it's a misdemeanor, it is a charge that if you get that that DNA, you can prove that charge, right? You can prove that he's the one who vandalized government property.
Yeah.
I would remove the other one. I'd remove the animal cruelty and just put the one that's going to be provable with the DNA.
Yeah, the vandalism. Okay.
Places to be searched, I would just put him again. Put the shade to yeah.
Places to be searched, just put him again.
Yeah, I put him
just
again.
by okay.
You don't need to put his state ID afterwards. All the judges can see that. So I am sure this is just going to be his DNA. Just put DNA. and then you need to write the probable cause, which is probably going to take you the longest. But now I just usually to figure out how you want to articulate. Obviously, I don't know all the scenes and where we found its DNA. So you need to write out and articulate why we're going for this DNA and why it's needed to prove. But give a bit of context first, right? Give your context first. Explain what's happening. Then explain, there was DNA found on the carcasses at the courthouse. And then there was DNA found up at the at the hunting lodge on the thingamabob. You know it all. I think you know it.
Yeah.
Just write it up. I'll be 10-7 here in Mission Road for a little bit. I gotta go to the toilet first. But if you need any help, once you've written it up, just give me a shout. I can't sign anything. I'm just a senior, but I can definitely help. But
Oh, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
it's all right. I'll come back in 10 minutes, all right, and see how you do it.
Yep. Yep.
All right, you got this, Ramona. Beans is demanding his release, and the baby Sock's been to the doctors this morning, so I'm gonna go see how she is. Let Beans out, and Beans, I'm coming. He's not even by the door. He's just staring at me now. He's crying. I'm sorry, buddy. We're going now. Right, chat. We're back in a sec. I'm back. I'm a friend. There's a serial killer and it's not Chatterbox there. The fuck is this guy? Oh, yeah, I sent Harry Whalen the thing. Dude, there's so many. I've got so much stuff to do. What the fuck is this? How is Michael? Dude, it's honestly, I don't understand it. If it's illegal, it's pissing me off already. I haven't even started this investigation properly. If it's been leaked that quick, yeah. Oh, boy. There is a possibility that the property's just been sold. I don't know, man. It could be a coincidence. Christmas. Yeah, it just feels strange. I don't know. I think we need to speak to Danielson.
Trending southbound Elysian Fields Freeway, VCB.
We need to speak to Danielson about why he owns it. Because if he purchased the property, then that's still embezzlement, right? That's if he purchased it from Michael, then it's textbook embezzlement.
Got a lot of distance. He's braking heavily, left southbound, Pablo.
What about the other I never really looked at the other property.
He's going into Cham.
I don't even know where it is.
He took the turn off. He took the turn off. No, he didn't. I'm continuing. He's all the way down. Sorry, it looked like he did. It was another car. He's going into the drift school. He stopped by the barricade.
Facing eastbound,
He's U-turn.
speed unit, Gary's U-turn. Bunch of Pablo.
I might email Danielson.
Spinning out slightly towards Poplar Street, eastbound Chum Street.
I don't know what his thingy is.
Speed heavy, Beagle's facing westbound on Chum Street.
I think it's this.
Eastbound Chum, Poplar. Continuing right for eastbound highway towards South Shambles. Left by South Shambles. Right, eastbound off-road towards Legion Fields Freeway.
There it is.
Legion Fields and Miriam Turner. Left, northbound Legion Fields Freeway towards Innocent. The DCSO unit on it, Arancho, northbound Legion Fields. Crossing, that's westbound, Arancho Boulevard. Virgin Boulevard, Poplar. Arancho.
Right, I've emailed him.
Right, northbound Orchid. Bridget, northbound Orchid. Left westbound Cap, Infants Boulevard. And northbound Poplar Street, opposing lanes, correct.
Very special Christmas this year.
Proceed to Spoochie, northbound Poplar Street. Under Olympic. Holding left, westbound Olympic Freeway. Algin Adams Apple, westbound Olympic.
Hey, one of these. Might as well buy some cameras while I'm here.
Taking the exits, westbound, slowing a bit.
Hold on, Zach.
Right, it's westbound, right, northbound, Alton. Westbound, Vespucci. Crossing power. Westbound, Vespucci, holding left, right, northbound, Alpha.
I'll be honest, if it is a leak, I don't know, bro. If that's just been leaked before I've even started to dig into this or go anywhere with it, I might just I might just fucking just leave it be. It's not worth it. I can't see that being a coincidence, I'll be honest there.
Gallery, left, westbound eastbourne way. BCB.
Eastbound to alleyway.
I can't see it being a coincidence. After 136 days,
Right, southbound, San Vitus.
I just can't see it being a coincidence.
Mike's red garage out.
Approaching San Andreas, right.
There's my
westbound
car.
San Andreas, passing under.
I'm an idiot. I had this shit already.
Passing Senor Buns. Approaching Calais, breaking left, southbound Calais. Approaching Vespucci, hard brake left, eastbound Vespucci. Still pushing eastbound Vespucci. Crossing over Power. Crossing over Elgin.
Blue,
Hard
blue,
brake,
blue
left, North
Christmas.
Eastbound Strawberry, correction. Right, eastbound San Andreas. Southbound San
Been an Arc Raiders
Center Street. Right, westbound Vespucci.
update. Oh,
Full send, westbound Vespucci,
nothing
L1
interesting.
Vespucci, push around.
If you're Ethan who spoke, that's what I mean, man. I don't fucking know.
So Vespucci crossing Palomino, holding left, southbound, there's the police.